beloved characters without you really understanding the progression that had got to there, and then by the time it came back after the writer's strike, you kind of didn't love any of the characters anymore. But yeah, it's giving that a chance for a second viewing. So just before we recorded, we watched the first episode, and at the start Emma was like, I don't really like superhero stuff. I was like, it's not really superhero stuff,
I think that might be a battle I have as well.
Yeah, but then by the end of the first episode, and you've got all the intrigue of all the storylines coming in, she was up for it. So yeah,
I think that might be the play, because Heather does like an intrigue and a whodunit type thing, and I think you've got all that sort of bit to come through. So
you have the Ali Larter character. I think might be a character that'll draw her in. Because that's the character that made Emma sort of stop looking at her phone and start thinking, what's going on here, sort of thing.
Yeah, and who knows, horn-rimmed glasses might come back into fashion.
Yeah. Well, I suppose, like, half-rim glasses are in fashion, aren't they? And they're kind of like just a skinny horn rim. Anyway, I don't know, some made in Chelsea non-celebrity will wear them, and then everyone will be bloody wearing them. Next week, me and Sarah will be here to recap the first full round of Super League's return. So we've got 5 games to talk about, and some other exciting things that everyone will be able to see over the weekend as well, that we'll get to talk about too once Sarah's with me next week on the show. In terms of how people can get in touch with us and where they can find us, Tim, do you want to give people that information?
Yep, so we are on Twitter at Super League Pod on Twitter, and we do occasionally get the big poll out on there, so go and have a look for that. We're also on Instagram, although with no one actually going to games, not sure how we're going to do Instagram. Maybe we could give it.
We barely do it when people do go to games.
Whenever I try, it locks me out, so it thinks I'm too far away from everybody else to.
Basically, you're right on me spotting that they've sent an email to say, was this you, and me sending you the code.
Facebook, we're on that as well, facebook.com/Super League Pod, and you can send us emails with any thoughts, any longer form things, any opinions, then do send it on to superleaguepod, all one word, @gmail.com. You can also check out the website, superleaguepod.com, and you can search the show on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcast Habit, Stitcher, Spotify now as well, or anywhere you normally find your podcasts. We are on Spotify. Well, I listened last week's on Spotify.
Yeah,
so.
I applied for Spotify and they rejected us because I played people's songs at the end, so I stopped doing that, and now they must not be in the feed for long enough that we're on there. Good times.
Yeah. And anywhere else you find your podcasts, and we're on YouTube too. It means I can ask her in the corner, who I won't name because she'll pipe up, but her in the corner to play it, and she can find it now, so that's good. We're also on YouTube on the audio only as well.
Yep. Want to give a shout out to our partners, Rob's Toy Shop. Enter SLP discount on checkout at Rob's Toy Shop on eBay and get 5% cash back on orders over £5, plus give 1% cash back to SLP. Little Warden, vital alerts for hidden issues. Head to littlewarden.com to see what they can do for you if you have a website. Mascot Browns for all your international rugby league gear. And Sarah's bookcase. Sarah sells Usborne books with access to over 3,000 titles from baby to teenager. There's something for everyone. Find out more on the Facebook page or Twitter page. Lots of new releases and offers and stuff coming up all the time there. And the... sorry, I'm still reeling from Con Mika being 5 years younger than me.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, I'm going to be Masters eligible this year.
Me and Alan saw him play in a game at Toulouse versus Bradford about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and I thought he was like old then, but he wasn't even my age then. Now, like. He still isn't my age that I was then. Now. And I thought he was old then. This is ridiculous. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, but whatever colour shorts the people who get to play full contact are?
Yeah, black or white.
You're going to get a Pitts Hanger Panthers Masters side opened up?
I'm not sure, actually. We're probably not. I think we'll probably stick to just being on the junior side initially. We might go and join forces with some other clubs and I'd like to have something North London.
Yeah.
Because they've got one in South London now that's quite active, the South London Clippers. But it would be nice to have one north of the river, just to cut down travel time as much as anything. But when we're in a more normal. Speaking of the Panthers, I'm supposed to be tomorrow evening, in a webinar with the RFL, finding out what's happening about return to play. However, I'm going to be derelicting my duties to concentrate on the football.
Yeah,
because it's at the exact same time. The funny thing is,
time around,
when we had a match before, they did it. So I don't know if whoever it is that's organising them is deliberately targeting Brentford, but that's the narrative I'm going for, that the RFL really pay that much attention, and I'm sticking to it.
I mean, look, every supporter of every club in Rugby League says the RFL hates their club. Why not expand it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Their reach of hatred knows no bounds.
They've clearly got a lot more time and evil scheming capability than I previously gave them credit for.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's it for this week's Super League pod. Thank you to you all for listening, and you'll hear from us next week on your favourite Rugby League podcast, Super League Pod.
Goodbye.